time for some cricket at Malden Wanderers. On today, 30th of May, Malden are playing against Spencer, who are batting and are currently 166 for 7 of 43 overs. And as this game is being played on a 50 over basis, it means that Spencer have just got 6 more overs to bat to improve upon their 171 for 7. A change of bowling at the pavilion end. So Spencer on 183 for 7 off 45 overs, 7 wickets down. So we move on a little bit. Spencer now on 201 for 8, 202 for 8. And we now come to the last 2 overs. Chipped for a little single. Just a single. Mander is the bowler. Through to the keeper for no run. That's the over bowled. I make it 1 more to come. And a good bit of fielding. It saved 2 runs at least there. And the innings closes with the number 10 batsman being bowled. It looks like Spencer have amassed 214. Therefore, Malden will have to score 215 to win. And on this, it must be remarked, this really quite delightful day. Malden go off to have their break and a well-earned bit of something to eat. So Malden with 216 to get on this really, and I say once again, really lovely looking day, start their innings. And well bowled Georgie. And he's put the hooks on that for 1, for 2. I'm informed the bowler is George Edwards. Okay. Well bowled.
We've got another lad, he's very good.
Played.
75 run out last week and 48 run out this week. But we've got to teach all our players to say yes or no.
Oh, he's an Afrikaans boy, is he?
No, he's not.
Oh, right. Just a joking about it, right.
He's
And Malden move on to 19 for no wicket off 3 overs. Let's fade for a while, otherwise we'll run out of film. Malden have moved on to some 60 for 1 wicket. And from another angle, we are down the brook end now. Have a slightly different view of the game.
in fact, they've frosted the game so far this year. Nearest to
Well bowled. Well taken keeper. And that is a pretty good darn catch. Well caught, sir.
one way or the other.
Malden on 72 for 2. Still needing another 144 to win. He has put I think that's gone through the covers for 4. Now Malden on 116 for 4. That means they need a level 100 with 6 wickets left and 20 overs to go. If you don't believe me, there's the scoreboard. 116 for 4, 30 overs gone, level 100 to get. Now, at 132 for 4, Spencer bring in the heavy guns in the shape of Alex Tudor. It'll be a good one if he gets it, and he has too. Well caught, well caught. And with Malden on 142 for 6, still needing another 74 to win. And the batsman facing is Bond, Callum Bond, a newcomer this season. This being a limited over game, 50 overs a side, there is no honourable draw. Malden still needing some 70 in 13 overs. To coin a phrase, it's a good game to win.
Indeed, indeed. It's never dull with us, is it?
A big shout, but all to no avail.
Yes, he's got that one!
So did Morgan play here then?
Oh yes. And that completes a good little knock to Darsh Puckle.
Yeah.
But Malden on 175 now for 8. Still needing another 41 to win. I think we can close on that. They're not going to win this one. And now for some more cricket. On today, Saturday the 13th of June, it's Malden Wanderers at Guildford. Guildford are batting and are 56 for 1 wicket after 21 overs. Malden have resorted to the spin of Crampo. Who has just been hit, as you probably saw, 4-4. But with that little edge, and it's caught at slip. Thus, Guildford go to 60 for 2 wickets. Let's see the remainder of Crampo's over. Well bowled, Crampo. Guildford on 70 for 2, 23 overs gone. Malden won the toss here and elected to field, considering no doubt that with the good wicket that is traditional here at Guildford. And a batting lineup that boasts amongst others Evans.
Morning, sir.
Hello there. And Balcombe. And somewhere out there, Walters. And the background noise is a fire engine or the police somewhere. The sound of Guildford's finest. Well bowled, Crampo. And a little bit of the bowling from the far end. And with lunch approaching, it is still Simon Crampton from the pavilion end. Score is on 74 for 3. And with the time approaching 1:30, I think lunch will be imminent. And with that, the clock hits 1:30. The score on 76 for 3. Malden leave the field for a well-earned lunch. Well played. Lunch over, the umpires take the field. The Guildford not out batsman. And Malden, led by Giles Puckle. And it looks like Borkham to bowl from the far end. And Guildford on 88 for 3 off 39 overs. And Crampton bowling from the pavilion end. That looks like 2 runs. And over. Now with 50 overs gone, Guildford have reached 130 for 3 wickets. And that will probably be 134.
How you doing? Always an absolute pleasure.
That's a lovely shot through the covers, and it's 4 runs.
I spoke to him about 3 weeks ago, but then he broke his foot. He's on it. I've got no idea. He told for a while. Because
That's a good straight drive, son. I think you'll get 4 for that. And with that, it is the batsman's 50. I think his name is Khan. If it's not, Khan will have to do.
It's an urban myth, but whether it's true or not, I don't know. My dad is saying. Is it really? Was it Crown Green?
Yeah, good stuff.
He didn't make it.
And I do believe it's Borkham from the far end. Guildford on 158 for 3. and Borkham from, well, for want of a better word, from the railway end. Batsman's on 95. He's hit it high, wide and handsome. That will take him up to 99. Correction. Now, I was right in the first instance, 99. So with Guildford on 270 for 7, they've declared their innings closed, which means Malden will have to score 271. Now the Malden innings has started, not very successfully. Because they are currently 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. But we hope it's Surrey to the rescue with Waters facing. And Evans down the non-striker's end. Give it its best. Walters to face, turns for a single. Now Malden not exactly struggling, but not doing all that well. They are 57 for 3 in reply to Guildford's 270. And to win this game, they'd be looking for a massive contribution from Walters down the far end there. And equally something substantial from Borkham down here at the non-striker's end. And I think he's got a little edge to that and has gone. Walters reluctantly drags himself away from the crease. Malden are on 58 for 4. Now Malden on 60 for 5 and struggling. Now with Malden on 60 for 5, I think I should have to record this delivery because it is to all intents and purposes a hat-trick ball, this bowler having taken 2 wickets off the last 2 balls of the last over. Here we go. Not even a very good shout. And with Malden on 79 for 5, still needing another 192, players come off for tea. Now with the time pushing 6:30, Malden on 93 for 7, still another 29 overs to go. And whilst that one's gone well and truly through the field, one thing I think you can put your money on is that Malden are not going to win this game. So I think we can fade on this and hope that perhaps Malden get an honourable draw. And a bit more cricket. Malden Wanderers. The cricket is being played by the Colts though this evening. Out here. And on today, the 26th of June, on this very, very fine Friday evening. It's for the opening of the refurbished pavilion. The honours for which will be done sometime around 6:30 or 7 o'clock by Alex Stewart. Now it's going to get serious. Now it's going to get very serious.
Very pleased to see Susan Kramer here, our local MP for Richmond Park. She's done us the honour of coming down and being with us tonight. All right, who's the Managing Director of Surrey Cricket. And then Tim Nichols, who has been our link man with the ECB in cricket and helped us turn this around. We originally were going to knock this clubhouse down and build a new one with lovely dressing rooms on the top and views over the ground. Unfortunately, but that movement had motivated us into keeping to the 21st century. So now, with the help of the ECB, we have now recognised this, but done out to a modern standard with modern dressing room that comes up to standards. So we've now got a cricket club that we can be justly proud of off the field, as well as the club that we're justly proud of on the field, particularly the fantastic year they had last year. Club, I was telling Susan that the bar was open lunchtime to evenings, played cricket, played sport here, but over the years we've disintegrated a bit. People in the local community to come and share what we've got to do. Anyway, enough of me to introduce our dear friend Alex Stewart, club member. He has played many times at Malden and has now finished playing cricket and is doing the media work and doing it very well. We're very pleased that he's taken time to come out and do the official opening. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. We're all very fond of you, Alex. So, sir, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Charles. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor, the MP as well, doing a great job. President, all fellow members of Malden Wanderers Cricket Club. I'm stood here thinking back what it was like when I first turned up, probably, what was that, 40 odd years ago. I won't tell you the exact date. This is wonderful because I played here regularly played here up until the age of about 24. Then Surrey took over and eventually England. But without this club, I would not have gone on to achieve what I may have achieved on the cricket field. It was very much my cricket club, very much my social life. I learned from people like Giles, Ian Reid, Michael Burns and others. And they gave a lot to me. I've been able to give a little bit back to this club. So to turn up here this evening was a very easy option. It's great to see the Colts out there playing, Colts around here listening, because I was there once. So I first turned up and started playing as a 6-year-old. I think I played the under 11s as a 7-year-old and played in the third 11 as a 10-year-old. I wasn't very good, but I gradually improved. So, as I say, to stand here and be able to open what is still the original pavilion, but the new pavilion, is a huge honour for me. But these things, as we all know, don't just happen. And there are plenty of thank yous that I would like to make on behalf of the club. And first of all, I'd very much like to thank the ECB for the grant that they generously gave to the club to enable the changes to happen, which were very much needed. We all agree with that. And having seen the end result and what you were able to do for us as the ECB, we're very, very thankful. Steve stood at the back there, on the right, his good-looking wife is on the left. But Steve and his team, in putting in the hard work, to take what, 6 months I think he said, yeah. A team of up to 14 working day in, day out to make sure it was ready for the start of the season was again a huge achievement. So Steve, on behalf of the club, and I'd just like to thank you both Surrey County Cricket Club and the Royal Borough of Kingston-upon-Thames, for the continued support that you're giving to this wonderful cricket club, and long may it continue. So thank you. Both young and old and prospective members too. And again, a very, very big thank you from the President right down to the very youngest Colts member. Thank you for everyone who's played their part in making this possible. The hours of hard work they've put in, the very kind and generous donations we've given, and for the free time we've given in England. So give yourselves a round of applause. Last number of years, there have been various plans about what we're going to do with this pavilion. Were we going to knock it down, build a brand new pavilion, indoor cricket school at one stage, and everything? To me, that was always going to be too big just for a cricket club. I'm very, very pleased that we've stuck to the structure, the original structure, because this is very much what Malden Wanderers is all about. But the fundraising committee, which was first set up by John Stainer, need a huge round of applause. But one person who's taken that over is Bobby Childs. And it's people like Bobby that make the success of the club that we're all enjoying and experiencing now and for years to come. So Bobby, a very, very special thank you. When you say Malden Wanderers, you may think of cricket, but I always think of this lovely lady, because Francie is Malden Wanderers through and through. You cut her in half, you will see Malden Wanderers stamped through it. She's down here, I'm sure she's down here for breakfast, she's certainly here for lunch and dinner, and I know we've had it renovated. I haven't seen your bedroom yet. You have moved in. But as clerk of the works, Francie, you've been wonderful, and you need probably the biggest round of applause. And not only that, looking at Francie there, you can tell that it's now. On behalf of the club, thank you to each and every one of you who have played your part, whether it's a small part or a huge part, in making this possible. All we've got to make sure now is that we look after it, we show respect to it. If we see any member misbehaving, pull them up. If we see any visitor, opposing teams misbehaving, pull them up. Because cricket is one great big family, and you've got to look after these things. You can play out there and play the winner, but it doesn't just happen out there, it happens in here as well. So you should be very proud to be a member of this great club, treasure it, respect it, and this is yours. Very well done to each and every one of you.
Now
Right,
comes
one
the
thing I
effective-
very rarely did as England captain, I can now declare
Alex Stewart will now cut the tape.
I can officially declare the clubhouse open. Okay? I'll only cut it once.
Go for it. Okay.
Sure?
Yeah.
If I do it slowly.
Yeah,
okay.
go on.
A great photo opportunity. And with that, I think we can declare the renovated clubhouse well and truly open. Then there are the photo opportunities. Alex Stewart, Lord Mayor, the President, and our local Member of Parliament. And so to home. Time for a bit more cricket. And in time to see Crampo come on to bowl. And as a result of that big shout, take a wicket. And today's game, on today, 22nd of July, is a cup game, a Bertie Joel Cup game. Malden are in the field. East Molesey are the opposition, and they're batting, of course, and they have 72 for 4 of 23 overs. big shout. And another wicket. That's the over bowled. Well bowled Crampo. From the brook or the golf course end, it is the well-known Puckle. Through the field. And chased. It's Crampo to bowl. And that's been adjudged a wide. Scoreboard still only reads 76 for 5. 25 overs, that means 20 overs to go. Well bowled Crampo. I think that was a maiden. Now 30 overs gone and East Molesey have raced to 92, but for the loss of 6 wickets.
I would question.
You can't bolster the opposition.
Absolutely, Frank, absolutely. But so far in this competition, poor. You know, so they're not getting a feeling of satisfaction through beating poor sides.
I turned the camera off a bit too quickly there. I'm sorry, batsman, but you have been adjudged LBW. So that makes it 92 for 7. And with an almighty wipe across the line, the East Molesey innings closes on 104 off 34 overs. That means 105 to get.
Oh well.
All in all, a good day to open the batting, I think.
Well, let's hope that Tess and Danny actually see the job off.
Well,
That's the sort of thing. Now tea has been taken and the Malden Wanderers innings has started. Big shout, but not out. And in their quest to score 103, Malden score currently stands at 1 run off 2 and a bit overs. And the East Molesey bowler from this end looks a more than reasonable bowler with a bit of pace to him. Now Malden, in their quest to score 103, are currently 11 for 2 wickets.
Okay, just for static shots, but
It does for me.
yeah, no, it's Oh, okay, I must stop.
More than 19 for 2 off 7 overs.
They had a couple of silly runners.
Sobers you up or loosens you up. Yeah. That's 4.
Well stopped again.
Suddenly reminded me of it. Feeding
And against some steady pace bowling, Malden are not scoring many runs, but they have, however, 22 for 2 off 9 overs.
No.
And the Malden batsman facing up is Tim Walker.
They had to.
Now Malden on 27 for 4, having lost 2 wickets in 2 successive balls, are now a bit up against it.
Started going home.
Malden 36 for 5, 37 for 5, 38 for 5. Everything counts today. Puckle to face. Played. It was a nice shot, Giles.
Mickey Stewart ever played here?
He played a few games. Yeah. When he first finished playing at Surrey, we persuaded him to play a few games.
Now Malden have raced to 49 for 6. Neil Mander is facing. They have to be the hope of the side.
Oh, he probably pulled back.
Well, 50 up, almost halfway there. That's a good run. Mander to face, changing the bowling.
And in Butcher played. Mark Butcher.
No, he played.
Mark
For, he played for old Midwood 15.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Ground, not at the old boys' ground. No.
I've got to get something. Nicely played. 1 run.
Put it.
You have.
Oh, so yeah, so Burge, Barrett, and Jones.
Burgess, I mean Sam Burgess, you know.
Most of them can bat, can't they, these days?
Yeah, yeah.
So Malden now 85 for 7. Still leading. Another 18 to win.
See if we could have.
It's a 45.
And the new batsman is, I'm sorry, I can't recognise him in the helmet. Now Malden,
Because you still work fairly close, don't you?
86 for 8.
Yeah, I can walk there, but we were away till Friday. Chris was playing, so I took him.
Crampo comes to the wicket, and
Sunday Chris was playing.
it's a good game to win.
I spoke to John Cope last night. I think the thing that
That
worries
could well be 3 runs.
him, Giles, and worries me a bit is how long is this sort of now
Oh, that's a good shot.
on a sort of suspended sentence? You know, that if we behave badly anymore, that he wouldn't. There was nothing. He was not.
Now Crampo to face. Well bowled.
Malcolm Laws was just down there, Giles.
Yes, I saw him.
Did it, David Sanders inside for 10 years.
Well, there's a 1 more and 1 less to get.
Was it Spencer Franks who shared a? It was, wasn't
Takes
it?
the score to 95.
Shared a houseboat with 8 of them.
Shot.
And that could be 2. What's this lad's name? Who's just scored 1 run? Well taken, keeper.
Spencer Stevens.
Good shot, son, good shot.
Gomble.
It's a good
So,
2, and that hoists the 100.
Really yorked, but
That's one less to get.
he loves the game. doesn't
So, Malden 101 for 8, East Molesey 102, 1 for tie score, 2 to win, and Crampo to face.
That's it.
And that
it's
could
stopped.
be
Oh,
the
it's
ball
stopped.
game.
No. Good, that
No.
stopped, didn't it?
he? That was pretty bad luck, actually.
Held up. Dead cert 2 is only a 1. But it's Crampo to face.
If it was a tie, who would win? Brewery, where would they operate from? You doing umpire?
No, but on Saturday.
Cheated on 2 legs, then. Then Giles can win.
1 run still needed.
Don't know. Oh!
You idiot! You idiot!
What is going on? Did they cross?
No, they didn't cross.
Anyway, it doesn't.
He thought it had gone.
Yeah.
That counts as a run out.
In appeal for LBW, wasn't
Oh, there we are. It's 102 for 9. Still 1 run needed. 1 wicket to fall. Lord knows what happens if this game winds up a tie.
it? Well, I would think England, I was going to say, Malden must have scored a
Rules are,
All could hinge on this ball now.
get your leg down the wicket.
He's bowled him. I don't know who's won this game, or who's lost it. Molesey seemed to be pretty pleased about it.
Hello, Malcolm.
Well, this is good. Nobody seems to know who's won this game, who will win it. But well played. An entertaining game in all respects. Catch you imminently. I'll catch you imminently. A bit more cricket. Still in Surrey. And it's Malden Wanderers against Weybridge at Malden. And Weybridge have reached 52 off 13 overs, this being a 50 over game means they have some still got some 37 overs to go, and the target is 192. Malden have effected a double change in the bowling, and it's Puckle from the golf course end. Correction, the bowler is not Puckle. The bowler is Kevin Boudville, not Giles Puckle. And from the house's end, Evans is having a twirl. Score moves to 74 for none. No, 74 for 1. Now with the score standing at 156 for 5, still another 36 needed, but we're hoping to see an exciting finish to this game.
Bold Mandy, top spell.
That is to say, culminating in a Malden Wanderers victory.
You got what? Okay. Bold Giles. Another catch. Giles. Have another catcher.
Get it! Good, Dan, you. Get it! Yes, park.
Oi! Giles, Bold. Oh!
Now this is Mander's last over, and he will promptly.
What's Giles got left? 5? 4?
It'll hardly be necessary because Mander's going to do a hat trick this over.
That will be nice. Down here last Saturday live. It was before your time, Frank, so he didn't know you. You know, he remembered like
ball was played out from the Howard Townsend or someone, and they both ended up the same end by bowling the last. Did Chris Craig play down there?
Well bowled.
79.
one season.
Well bowled Mander. Well bowled.
Oh, Neil, good spell that, matey.
Oh, Chris Craig was playing for Sunbury at the time because he played for them first, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still over there. We went over there for the. Yeah, they just stopped scoring.
Get it!
I don't think he's a good enough player just to give to.
Puckle bowling from the house's end.
Down, Bilal, good boy, Ben.
Bilal.
Oh. Yes, Puck. Hold it, hold it. Good, Puckle, great duck. Get it.
Well bowled Giles, a nice little maiden.
There's not too many options.
Bilal is back from the brook end. No run, no stroke played.
The run, make the umpire make the decision.
Absolutely. Any doubt, any doubt.
156 for 5, still another
Saying on the field, no shot.
36 needed.
And he sets off and stops, doesn't he? That's the second. Under pressure as a batsman. When you're under pressure as a batsman, I think that it's quite often. I think you get stuck in a cocoon where you're thinking.
And not only that, putting pressure on the fielders by trying to make a single, possible 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 156 for 5 becomes 156 for 6. And here he comes, the saviour of the side. Number 8 strides to the wicket.
Yeah, and also you find that the fielding side, when as a batting,
they're even more nervous.
Oi!
That was. Now, she's sliding in.
4 leg byes and over bowled.
Look at the heads, look at the body.
Too big for him and Erica now.
I bet he sends the bill to Candy.
So she's based in the States.
Yeah, she's basically, she angles. Duncan will be close to 30 now.
Yeah! And to coin a phrase, in a real game, that's out.
Yes.
I would have to say.
Now this is number 9 facing Puckle.
Oh, what an ugly stance as well. Yeah, that's, you see, that's where I would argue. Where you would get this fella now.
Get it.
Area, isn't it? Oh. Bowl.
Get it.
Bowl, Giles.
And that completes Puckle's allocation for this game. Score is on 162 for 7. Means another 30 needed with 3 wickets left. Give him out, umpire. Just give him out. That's it. Oh. A smart LBW means the number
in New
10.
Jersey. In New Ruth, right. Ruth is the daughter,
Ruth,
right. Yeah, that's Peter then.
Hey!
At some point, I think he's did they?
Now, Puckle has bowled his allocation, so Evans comes back into the attack.
You're right, it's only a 30 bowling as well, doesn't it?
Time that the bowler's going to bowl. Now,
You see, there we
so
are.
this is what I'm
That is a class.
Oh boy.
This is
low.
yeah.
Too low.
Run him out!
Yes. Yes.
Now you have to forgive us, but we've got a very tense game of cricket going on here.
That will be seen as a good decision, won't it?
Cool, not me.
You're not going to get that one.
You won't get that one.
He did come over because he emailed back.
Yes,
Boy,
he's
when
a
he played
playboy.
He was a playboy.
It's a different one.
He was.
Sometime Mickey was out there representing. So we spent all when I didn't go to that test.
Mickey told me a
Mickey
great
Taylor.
story of when he was playing for Charlton, because you know he played
Yeah.
for Charlton. Coach there at Charlton at the time gave Mickey the task of all right, so he wouldn't be able to cut in and go
Oh,
that the coach had said to do.
How many more rounds did they need, or do you need?
20.
20.
20 we need to...
It's another wide.
Yeah, that's right. Some silly bastard. I'll come up.
Yeah.
He showed his chest as a boy. He's a solid unit.
Well stopped.
Reminds me in physique and style a living. Oh, top's gone.
You know, he's got to prove himself. It's too much. It is. It's hard to do.
He's got 4 men on the leg side of his bowl.
Score moves to 177.
Playing tomorrow.
Means 16 needed, 15 needed.
South.
He's in a great position.
This is another proper frustrated with no boundaries.
Now just missed a wide, that's another 1 run to their total.
The thing is, you're asking Laurie, which you have.
Well done, lads! He's gloved him.
Well, I just don't
Houston makes the catch.
I take back everything.
You go up to him and you say, there
Well,
you are,
Walker,
son."
And that means that now Weybridge are 176 for 9.
176 for 9, yeah.
Hey, see, the trouble is,
If the captain
Here he is, the
doesn't
Weybridge
feel
number 11,
they can bowl
the hope of the side.
in them bowling in a pressure situation, then
take the context of the game. We're on 21 for 2, cruising it, and we threw wickets away. So the people
Yeah.
that should be
why we've had a sorry season, isn't it? Founder members.
There's just 5 overs to go, 13 runs needed, 1 wicket to fall.
Oh, bold. Oh, bold. Oh, bold.
Ah, you got a little catch behind. Walk, batsman walks. It must be a catch behind. Nope.
Oh. Oh, bold. That's okay. That's fine.
Over 47 coming up.
Gone. No. Actually, the trouble is, Laurie's got a wicket.
9 to win, 1 wicket to fall.
That's a no ball. No, he hasn't. But he's squarely gone past signal no ball. Did he? Yeah. Hit low.
Now it's down to 6 to get, 1 wicket to fall. One run. 5 to get.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen it.
Off ball, lads.
Now it's just 3 overs to go. 5 runs to get, 1 wicket to fall. It's close. Whatever else, it's been an interesting game.
Well, it's been, yeah.
Overthrows.
Worth more than all.
Well, 48 overs gone, 2 overs to go. Can't help feeling somebody's going to get a catch somewhere. Well, that's tied the score up.
What do I think they've won it here?
There we are, 191. Weybridge need 1 more run to win. Guided through the infield for 1 run, and Weybridge win the day by 1 wicket.
Massive win for them.
Oh, not many, they're level with us now.
Time for more cricket. Today, the Monday, it is one. The Old Deer Park, Richmond, and the game is Malden Wanderers against Cambridge Granta. The score stands at 115 for 3. Malden are batting. There are 28 overs gone. And as this is a 45-over match, that means there's 17 to go. And the batsman is Callum Bond, the overseas players for Malden, Australian no less. Where Mr. Bond is from in Australia I do not know, but I will try and find out. Score standing at 125 for 3, 28 overs gone, Bond to face. A hastily run single. Shot. Well, a war wicket has fallen. It was Bond, Callum Bond, LBW. Now 136 for 4, 14 overs to go. And Gorod on strike. See if he puts the hooks on that for a single. And what would cricket at Old Deer Park be? What would it be without the aeroplane zooming overhead? Amanda facing. And with the score on 145 for 5, 10 overs remaining. It will fall to Manda and Gorod to put some sort of a score on the board. And it's right arm over from the tennis court end. Hearty whack for 1. Now Malden not covering themselves in glory here. They're 162 for 8 with just 5 overs to go. 163 for 8. Just 5 overs to go. 2 wickets to fall. And it's the left-handed Boudeville to bat, to face rather. And I think this must be the James Boudeville. That's a little one down to third man. Almost a caught and bowled. And Rico makes the catch. And that makes Malden 166 for 9. And the incoming batsman is also a Boudeville. I think this must be Kevin Boudeville. Nevertheless, it's Bilal to face. Bilal Chauhan. And the digit says you're out, son. The Malden innings comes to a close after some 42 overs at 166 all out, which means Cambridge Granter will have to score 167 to win the game. Time for a break. Time for some tea. Now, lunch and tea has been taken. Malden Wanderers 166 has been met by Cambridge's reply so far a 4 for 1. Bilal from the tennis court ends. Little inside edge. A scampered single. Takes the score to 9 for 1 wicket.
Yeah.
Manda from the tennis court end.
Good, Nelly. Liking that, boy.
From another angle. Cambridge Granter on 28 for 1 off 10 overs. Now take my word for it, the board says 57 for 4. Puckle has just got an LBW. And from a slightly different and more elevated angle, Gorod comes into bowl. Okay, it's 71 for 4, 22 overs gone. That means there's 23 to go, and therefore means 85 needed. There's yet another change in the bowling. And I think the bowler's name is Boudeville. But please don't quote me on that. And I think he's left arm. Certainly practices left arm anyway. So 4 wickets have gone down by dint of 2 LBWs. One of which, I have to say, looked pretty darn plumb. Big shout from the captain. Lovely cover drive, 4 runs. Now, a run out has meant that it is now 76 for 5.
Who's this now?
Now, a little caught and bowled. And Cambridge are reduced now to 80 for 6. Gorod is the bowler. Big shout, all in vain. And here at the old Deer Park, where it's not exactly cold, but it's not very sunny, Cambridge Granter on 82 for 6 off 27 overs. 94 for 6, 31 overs gone. Well stopped.
Stop Timmy Walker.
And a direct hit, I think, by Puckle.
Yeah.
The umpire didn't even have to give him out. Well run out, Malden. 97 for 7. Well backed up. Well, he's got 4 runs. Puckle comes back on to bowl. Now 113 for 7, 35 overs gone. That means there's 10 to go. Still another 54 runs needed.
What did I say?
But whilst he's here, I wonder, Mr. Fernie, can we have your post-match interview already, or is it just a bit too early yet?
Hard to get the head around sometimes, I think.
Oh, surely. Now Puckle is bowling his penultimate over. For the uneducated amongst you, that means the last but one.
A bare cap on how many leg balls.
That's been well cuffed for 4 runs. Was he? But he was well out caught behind though.
Yes,
My jeepers. The Gunnersbury Parks and everything. 137 for 9.
Caps under the breeze.
38 overs gone.
Go back to the nice blue ones.
Now 30 needed, but 1 wicket to fall.
People that will get this.
It's a nice kit. I mean, I like it. Offside.
Slow in the field.
And that's Houston, who's just to get the 9th wicket down. It was a very, very fine stumping. Well hit, matey. Well hit. A few more blows like that and you've won the game, Sonny. 22 to win, 1 wicket to fall. Puckle bowling. No, this. And a little caught and bowled. And Malden won.
Oh, you are the super optimist.
And as a result of that, Malden have won the British Joel Cup by a full 15 runs. Well played, Malden. And here they are, the Cup winners of the Bertie Joel Cup 2009, Malden Wanderers. And I think we can fade on that one. cricket, but not Lords this time. It's Malden Wanderers, who are 153 for 4. Saker bowling for Reigate Priory. And has promptly been hit for 4. That looks like 4 Penrith. At 183 for 6, Reigate introduce a bit of spin, which has been dispatched for 4. Takes the total to 187 for 5. A big shout, and he's been given. And another 4 to Puckle. Malden on 199 for 6.
Clock is it the football as well?
Japanese,
sure.
Well, they start quite late.
We often after that Honda, he scored that brilliant free kick.
Malden on 229 for 7. Puckle to face.
The grass is on the sea.
Wrong. Cottrell to face, and he's out. Stumped. Correction, that was Puckle out. Stumped. And Malden 234 for 8, I think that will be. Yes, 234 for 8. And the new batsman, Jamal Anderson.
Did something.
And Anderson off the mark with a single. And Anderson is adjudged LBW, therefore.
Yeah, no, he's tapped.
Malden all out for 235.
Anyway, try to behave.
Reigate Priory therefore will have to score 236. So, Malden all out 235. The Reigate innings has just started. 1 for no wicket and a big shout. And with tea approaching, Reigate Priory find themselves facing the bowling of Puckle.
Well, apparently that was going to cancel.
And are currently 97 for 2. Yes, Reigate 97 for 2, needing to score 236, which means they still have another 139 to get with 8 wickets left. not out, and tee.
Really must upset the umpire when somebody screams into your face like that.
Certainly didn't offer us too much with the bat.
No, no.
Now, Puckle has had to retire injured from this game. A substitute is out there. That's Chris Mason there. And it's a little bit of spin from the brook end. And the bowler's name is Tommy Whittick. And that through the covers, 4 runs. Fine shot.
No.
Now Reigate Priory, pressing on towards their
When I went to
objective of
Egypt,
236, have
they
amassed
said,
123
"You've
for
got to
2.
get on a camel because they'll, for whatever you do, don't get on a camel." They don't. Oh, tennis, that's right, yes.
123 for 2 still,
Kofi.
and Cope to bowl.
Kofi, and I think she just went over to see him. Snaky, wormy.
Cost.
128 for 4, and with Reigate Priory 129 for 4, chasing 236. Time to draw a veil over this game.
That easy.
Wednesday the 14th of July. Here at Malden Wanderers, it is a cup game. Malden Wanderers taking on Waltham in the Bertie Joel Cup, formerly known, I think, as the Kemp Cup. It is a midweek game, and perhaps the strength of the sides is reflected in that. Waltham are batting, and the bowler from this end is Bilal, who I think answers the name of Billy. A bit of bounce. Now I'm going to have to be a bit sparing on some of the footage here today because my battery is running low. Forgot to charge it up.
It's just come in.
Game continues. Waltham on 137 for 4. They just scored a run. 136 on the ball, 137. 32 overs gone. And a new man to face.
Turned again.
Yes, their quickies are green wicket seamers, aren't they? Yeah. By and large.
Waltham on 195 for 5.
To the right hand.
And Bilal comes back into the attack.
Bring.
Now, Malden have started their innings. They are currently 46 for 2. And still in this game, having to score a total of 222. It's still open.
I think.
And with Malden on 78 for 4, it looks like this game is not going their way. So we might say Malden will live to fight another day.
quicker off the wicket than I think, isn't he?
He looks, yeah.
Scored more runs than they did. That's how we beat them.
Yeah, but I mean, normally if you send Saker and Roy in, they've
all been mistiming the ball.
Yeah.
Malden Wanderers v Ashted. 31st of July. Malden batting 1-2-8 for 3.
Oh, now, now he's got a hat on his...
Oh.
Yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken, this bowler is O'Connell.
They use the pitches off.
Yeah. Harlan took always took every. Cyril was another.
And he knew exactly 1 run short. And the scorer, what it was.
We said bloke played in the third 11, Ray King, and this was Guildford would be playing.
Our Malden move 172 for 4, thanks to a 6 from Norval.
Austin.
O'Connell still bowling. Norval treats that one with a bit more respect. The Malden innings will have to come to a close shortly because 63 overs have gone already. So far Malden have posted a reasonable 240. And they've just garnered 4 byes. Gorrod facing the bowling. Just the one. Aerial but safe. I make this the last ball of the innings. Well, it's rather breezy but overcast day. Hit high and 4 runs. So the Malden innings comes to a close on 264. That means Ashton will have to try and score 265. Will the 264 be enough? We shall see. The Ashford innings has begun. Already they have 10 for no wicket after 1 over.
at this rate, it'll be over in 30 years. What time is it?
Well bowled.
Yes.
September's weather's been better than August and July, hasn't it?
A scampered signal. A scampered single. Powell to face. Nice shot.
I know. I thought he was going to.
But he hasn't played for the last. I was talking Frank. No,
What age would he be now?
we brought him in, Mickey. We hadn't chased.
Good shout.
And this is no Spencer down here. If they win, they go up.
Yeah.
We win, we win.
Went in order to
He did all rally and slip, and he'd turn round next ball and knock the lot over and walk out. For
Well,
my
you must
time.
know. You
Sure.
must know, mustn't you?
I mind
They've series in England.
And
86-7 Australia.
with Ashton on
I thought
86 for
I
one
knew
wicket,
That, I knew that one. 'Cause
it is tea time.
What's going on here?
you do all that.
Over there in Range Park.
After tea, the game continues. Ashton on 95 for one, and the Malden bowler is so Ashton on 177, still needing another 92 in 19 overs, with 6 wickets left. So, with Ashton on 185 for 4, still needing 80 to win, we can close on this very lovely day at Malden.
Come out in a bowl and that's it, as long as you can get a GT on a nice one.
Malden Wanderers on today, as you can see, the 28th, Saturday the 28th of August, and the situation here in this penultimate league game of the season against Guildford. Guildford batting are 133 for 4 off 33 overs, which means they've got 17 left. And as it has been for a number of games now, this is a must-win game for Malden so that they can avoid the drop. Big shout, but not out. Nice shot for 2. So Guildford 135. That's gone up 2 runs for 4. Well played. The lefty faces up. Time for a bit of handheld camera work. Malden have just taken a wicket. Thus Guildford are 146 for 5 off 38 overs. And a new man to face. A swish. Well now, Juice has just taken a wicket, LBW. Which means that Guildford are now 150 for 6. Okay, Juice, let's see. Take 2 wickets and 2 balls. Come on up, you can give 2 LBWs in succession. Now this Guildford batsman facing has been deemed the danger man, with Guildford on 165 for 7. Yeah, 165 for 7. And he can apparently pummel it. Well, he's pummeled that one for 2. Little edge and 4. Evading the wicketkeeper's dive. And Crampton is brought back into the attack He will effectively bowl overs 44, 46 and 48. Score on 190 for 8, 48th over coming down. Cottrell bowling the last over of the innings. 49 have gone. This is the 50th. Not a bad little shot for one. Guildford 201 for 9.
No, not 2. Oh.
And a not very good throw means that Guildford get 3 off that. That was the last ball of the innings. And in spite of what the scoreboard says, that'll be 204, meaning Malden will have to score 205 to win the game. Malden batting. Hess facing. Takes a single. And Malden, in their quest to score 205, have reached 31 off 11 overs. Well in. Hess to face. And the non-striker is Cousins. Take 4. Malden 2 wickets down for 80 runs. Still needing another 125. Cope is the new batsman, who immediately needs the screen changed. Play resumes with Malden on 80 for 2. Quite simply, that's 125. 125 off 25. So with Malden on 85 for 5, still need another 120. Only 5 wickets left. An LBW, a couple of catches, and Malden almost certainly heading for defeat. I think we can close on this one.